ultimately whatever you wish to do in your life. If you want to do anything successfully, you must have clarity, isn't it? How much clarity do you have is all there is, isn't it?
This channel is about gaining clarity and providing action plan. The way to gain clarity is by going through mindfulness and logical thinking to produce action plan. This is why it takes longer time, because I need to explain to you, I need to tell you why I choose this topic and what are the obscurities. After going through the logical thinking and the action plan, I need to wrap up, reiterate the point and make conclusion. Making you understand takes time. Therefore, bear with me and watch to the end. Watch this video to the end to find out. Reflection is about yourself. Therefore, this channel is about helping you see clearly on everything and anything related to you. Today, the topic is about what do you do after accepting the first offer. This is important because this is the first step of your career journey. If you make this a solid stepping stone, it will make a big difference in the success of your career. What do you do with your first step? Reveal who you are. Are you ambitious? How ambitious you are determines how successful you are. And ambition is about action. Who you are in action. Every year, millions of graduates looking for jobs. The lucky ones will quickly get job offers. My question is, what's next? After accepting a job, what's next? Most people are happy and feel lucky after accepting a job. That's it. They don't think further than this. But for those who have thought about their next step at this point, they will be more prepared for their next step and will have a better chance to achieve their goal in life sooner. Why? Watch this video to the end and find the answer. Let's move on to stage 1, mindfulness. Stage 1, mindfulness. It is about facts and information. The topic today is your first job is your stepping stone to success. Why? Why do I say so? Instead of providing you a straight answer, I invite you to think about these 3 points. In the process of seeking for the answers, you will see the point why your first job is the stepping stone to success. Here are the logical questions you need to ask yourself. Number 1, where will you end up if you don't have a destination on your mind? Or if you don't know where you want to go? And where is your destination? What happened? Number 2, how do you get there and how long it takes when you don't know where to go? When you don't have a plan? Number 3, what does it tell you when someone does not have a career plan? Find the answers and see the point. This is logical. Let's move on to stage 2 and stage 3, logical thinking and action plan. Stage 2 and stage 3, logical thinking and action plan. Point number 1, ask yourself, where will you end up with if you don't have a destination on your mind? Or if you don't know where you want to go and where is the destination, what will happen? Let's think about the concept of lighthouse. What is the purpose of lighthouse? The answer is it provides safety and navigational guides to the vessels. If you were a vessel, the lighthouse is your destination, the direction you are heading. It is where you fix your vision at. But here, I'm not talking about the physical lighthouse. I'm referring to the lighthouse in your heart and on your mind. It governs you. It gives you a clear vision and it provides you the sense of safety and navigational guides, etc. Without this lighthouse in you, you will probably be lost. Even though you are not lost, you might not be absolutely clear. You will not be absolutely clear where you are. Where should you be heading to? Your sense of direction is not as clear because you do not know where your destination is. Does it make sense to you? Now, back to the topic. Your first job is your stepping stone to success. Why? Because your first job is your first step of your career journey. You are embarking onto a journey. Do you see this fact? This is the logic. You have started a journey. Therefore, you cannot be starting a journey without knowing your destination. You cannot start a journey without a lighthouse in you. Otherwise, you will end up with no way or circling around and getting no way. The suggestion for action plan is it is okay that you don't have a plan before you begin your first job, but you must quickly make it up. Quickly find a destination so that you know where your destination is. Nonetheless, the logic is your first destination could be the first purpose for accepting the job. For example, your first purpose for accepting the job could be the survival instinct. You have no choice. You simply need a job. That's okay. The question here is, how do you turn this into a destination? Physically, a destination has a distance. Symbolically, it is about time. Set a time frame for your first purpose. Ask yourself, how long do you aim to stay on this purpose? And how long it takes you to move to the next stage. Another example, your first purpose for accepting the first job could be gaining experience. You think this job will provide you a bigger room to learn. That's good, but set a time frame. Ask yourself, how long do you plan to stay on this purpose and how long it takes you to move to another stage? The logic is a journey is lifelong. Before reaching to the ultimate destination, you need a lot of milestones. The way to reach to your ultimate destination is to achieve all your milestones at intervals. You cannot reach your ultimate destination without having milestones at intervals. The fact is, the only constant in life is change. That means your ultimate destination could be changed because all your milestones are subjected to change. Therefore, don't build your milestone intervals too far apart or too big. Be open and be flexible because the change can be as big as the opportunities come to you. For example, before I went to the US, I would not have thought of this drastic change of life. But I was open when this opportunity came to me. I adjusted quickly and I adapted quickly. Point number 2. Ask yourself, how do you get there? And how long does it take you to get there when you don't have a plan? These are the triggering questions. Do think about it seriously. How do you get there when you don't have a plan? Where do you go? Where is your destination? You might think that I will do it later. That is why these are the triggering questions. Think about it. Where do you go? Where will you end up with if you don't have a plan? What does it mean? What does it tell you? These questions will help you realize that you do need a plan because a plan is your focus. When you are focused, you will get things done more efficiently and effectively. A plan could be in a written form or it could be just stay on your mind. The point is you have thought about it. You know what it takes to get there. You know your destination. You have your focus. You will have the ways and means, the resources, the time estimation, etc. A plan is not fixed. It has to be modified, adjusted, fine-tuned, or improved along your journey. The suggestion for action plan is, this is about your first job. It's your stepping stone to success. The question is, what is a solid stepping stone? Logically, a solid stepping stone is the ground you can stand on. you can lean on, and you can leap to the next step. What are they? What are the things that you lean on, you stand on, and you press on? These are the skills, the capabilities, the competencies, the experience, etc. The difference between having a plan from the first job and having it later or without a plan is you will be more focused and making the best from your first job. You are ahead of those who do it later. For example, my first job was in an accounting, auditing, and taxation firm. In 6 months, I had done all the most challenging accountings. My boss told me that he had nothing more challenging for me to learn. So he transferred me to the audit department. Again, similarly, in 6 months, I've done all the most challenging audits. And my boss told me that he had nothing more challenging for me to learn. My plan was I wanted to learn as much as I could in the shortest time. I wanted to learn everything I could from my first job. All these efforts I had invested truly became a solid stepping stone for the rest of my career journey. I became solidly capable, solidly competent, skillful, etc. Point number 3, ask yourself, what does it tell you when someone does not have a career plan? Think about this. What does it tell you when you don't have a plan? Logically, it means you have no focus, no sense of direction, and no destination. If so, here are the possible situations. A, your opportunities will be limited because you do not brace for it. Opportunities are for those who are ready. For example, my career outline was, before 30, I wanted to experience as many fields as I could. I ended up had experience fields in accounting, auditing, taxation, administration, sales, marketing, etc. Then at 30, I pursued a master's degree major in multinational finance and international management. If I did not plan for it, I would not have landed with an international opportunity. B, your performance and promotion could be below par. You might take a longer time to get a promotion compared to most people because you are not focused. You cannot be better than those who are focused. Eventually, your promotion might not be as a result of your performance. It could be a result of loyalty. That means when you stay in that company long enough, you will eventually get a promotion. C, you will be seen as someone who is not as ambitious, and you might miss the chance to learn a lot more things, to gain a lot more experience. The fact is, there are people start having career plans from the first job, and there are people know what they are heading to, at least for the next step. Therefore, comparing to them, you are behind your peers because you don't have a plan to focus on. You just sail with your job as usual. As time passes by, one day you might realize that you needed to be more ambitious. Due to your living burden is soaring, you have a lot more commitments. You need more money, but it might be too late. You might be able to get what you want, but think about this. If you started earlier, would it be better? Do you see the logic? Do you agree? Your first job is the stepping stone to success. If you have a plan and set a destination from your first job, you will build a solid stepping stone. You will stand a better chance to have a better career success. And sooner, this will make a difference, and this will set you above those who don't have a plan to begin with. This is logical. In conclusion, what do you do after accepting your first job offer is very important because this is your first step of your career journey. You cannot be starting a journey without knowing your destination. For those who have a plan to begin with, and for those who have thought about their next step will be more prepared and will stand a better chance to succeed in their career. Think about these 3 points in a nutshell. A. You need a lighthouse in your heart and on your mind to govern you. Your career journey is lifelong. Before reaching the ultimate destination, you need to have a lot of milestones. The fact is, the only constant in life is change. It means your ultimate destination could be changed because all your milestones are subjected to change. Therefore, be open and be flexible. B. A solid stepping stone is the ground you can lean on, you can stand on, you can press on, and you can leap to the next step. Logically, what form these solid stepping stones are the skills, the competency, the capabilities, the experience, etc. The difference between having a plan after accepting your first job and do it later or without a plan is you will be more focused. You will make the best of your first job. C. When you don't have a plan, logically it means you have no focus, no sense of direction, and no destination. As a result, your opportunities will be limited. You might take a longer time to get a promotion, and you might be seen as less ambitious. What you do after accepting the first job will reveal who you are, your personality, and your mentality. Are you ambitious? Do you know what you want? Are you driven? Are you aggressive? Your actions reveal who you are. Think about these 3 points. These 3 points will trigger your thought and make you see what you don't see. Nonetheless, you may seek professional help if you really don't know what you want and if you really can't make a plan on your own. We have gone through mindfulness and logical thinking to produce action plans. This is the way I show you how to gain clarity via reflection process mechanism. I am Alicia Tay, the certified professional coach and HRDF certified trainer. If you need extra help, either one-to-one or in a group, please visit my website, jjecorporatepro.com. I will continuously going through some topics to help you gain clarity via reflection process mechanism. I invite you to think about this. Is it more important for you to get motivated and know what to do but don't know how to do it? Or is it more important for you to truly understand how to do it? Certainly when you know how to do it, you know what to do it, right? Remember this. When you understand, you will be clear. When you are clear, you will believe firmly. When you believe firmly, you will be committed. And when you are committed, you will be passionate. Commitment and passions are the 2 key drivers for persistency, perseverance, determination, etc. Watch out for my next video, Reflection Time with Alicia Tay. If you find this video is helpful to you, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell because you will be notified when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.